Hello there. Are you looking to start a company in Singapore?
If yes, you have come to the right place.
If you are still unsure about which business entity to choose, do check out our other video on the different types of business entities.
Before you begin incorporating a company, you must have the company's name application approved. You can find out more about business name application in this video. Approved name applications are reserved for 120 days.
Once the company's name application has been approved, the first step is to decide which type of company to incorporate. Companies in Singapore can either be private or public.
A private company can have up to 50 shareholders. If you have 20 or less shareholders, and none of them are corporations, you can also choose to set up an exempt private company. Certain exempt private companies need not lodge their financial accounts with Acra.
On the other hand, a public company can have more than 50 shareholders. Public companies may raise capital by offering shares to the public. They must register a prospectus with the Monetary Authority of Singapore before making any public offers. Lastly, you can also incorporate a public company limited by guarantee if you plan to conduct non-profit making activities, such as promoting art or charity.
Moving on, how many people do you need to incorporate a company? Well, a company must have at least one director who is ordinarily resident in Singapore. This means that the person's usual place of residence is in Singapore. Subject to the Ministry of Manpower's laws, an employment pass holder may also be accepted as a director. The minimum age for directors is 18 years old.
Next, you must also appoint a company secretary within 6 months of incorporation. This person must be residing in Singapore and cannot be the sole director of your company. Do refer to the Acra website for details on the minimum qualifications of a secretary. You can choose to appoint a chief executive officer if there is someone who will be employed to conduct business of the company. It is not compulsory for a company to appoint a CEO.
Lastly, you would need to appoint an auditor within 3 months of incorporation, unless your company meets the requirements for exemption from statutory audit.
If you are a foreigner, you must appoint at least one director who is ordinarily resident in Singapore. You must also engage the services of a registered filing agent to submit the online application on your behalf.
If you are a foreigner who wants to incorporate a company and be in Singapore to manage the operations, you must seek approval from the Ministry of Manpower before registration.
There is also one important document to prepare: your company constitution. All companies have to submit their constitution to Acra. The constitution is a legal document that sets out the key characteristics of a company, rules and regulations of how it is to be internally governed, and how its operations will be carried out. It also stipulates the rights and obligations of its participants, including its shareholders, directors, and company secretaries. You may also choose to adopt a model constitution, which is available on our website.
Once you have all the details ready, you can log on to BizFile Plus, Acra's online filing system at www.bizfile.gov.sg to submit an application to incorporate the company. The company incorporation fee is $300.
Alternatively, you can engage the services of a registered filing agent to apply online on your behalf. Directors, company secretaries, and shareholders cited in your application must endorse their consent online via BizFile Plus within 120 days from the date the company name application has been approved.
Applications to incorporate a local company are usually processed within 15 minutes. This may take longer, between 14 days and 2 months, if the application needs to be referred to another agency for approval or review. For instance, if you are setting up a company to run a private school, the application will be referred to the Ministry of Education for review.
Once you have successfully incorporated a company, you will be issued a Unique Entity Number, or UEN for short. The UEN is a business entity's identification number, which is required for transacting with government agencies. You can also choose, at a fee, a preferred UEN from the list of reserved UENs. With the UEN, you can now start running your business. For more information on setting up your company in Singapore, you can refer to the Acra website at www.acra.gov.sg. Best of luck!
Do also check out our other guide videos on our YouTube channel.